Discover the world's most exclusive escapes, private islands, luxury resorts, and unforgettable retreats. This is JetSet Hideaways, where your next dream destination begins. Imagine a place where the world simply stops. A place where the relentless hum of modern life is replaced by the rhythmic pulse of the Atlantic hitting the reef. Here, there are no towering high-rises to obstruct the horizon, no paved roads to dictate your path, and no Wi-Fi signals reaching out to pull you back to the digital grind. Welcome to the Tobago Cays. This isn't just a destination, it's a protected marine park sanctuary nestled in the heart of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It is a cluster of 5 uninhabited islands: Petit Bateau, Baradal, Petit Tabac, and Jamesby, each a pristine jewel of ivory sand and swaying palms. They are cradled and protected by the massive 4-kilometer horseshoe reef, which acts as a natural fortress against the deep ocean. The result? A sprawling, sheltered playground of water so impossibly still and vibrant, it feels less like cruising the sea, and more like sailing through liquid glass. Below you, every ripple of sand and flash of coral is visible in high definition. Above you, the air is thick with the scent of salt and the freedom of the open sky. In the Cays, you aren't just visiting nature, you are being folded into it. Because these islands are uninhabited, the footprint of man is non-existent. There are no grand lobbies, no beachfront villas, and no check-in desks. Here, the traditional definition of a resort is rewritten. Your suite is your vessel. The luxury isn't found in a fixed foundation, but in the fluid freedom of a floating home that moves with the tide. To experience the Cays correctly is to arrive by private charter, a sleek catamaran or a classic sailing yacht that serves as your sovereign territory in the middle of the ocean. There is a specific, untranslatable kind of magic in waking up in a climate-controlled luxury cabin, the hull gently lapping against the silence of the lagoon. You step onto the teak deck with a morning espresso in hand, the steam rising into the salt air, only to realize that for miles in every direction, yours is the only mast silhouetted against the dawn. The journey to this sanctuary is a sensory overture. Whether you are navigating from the sophisticated shores of Canoan or the rugged charm of Union Island, the approach is a breathtaking masterclass in blues. As you cross the threshold of the outer reef, the ocean undergoes a dramatic transformation. The deep, intimidating cobalt of the Atlantic dissolves instantly into a brilliant, neon electric teal. It is a visual crescendo that signals your arrival into a world where the water is so shallow and pure, the sun's rays dance on the seafloor beneath your keel. Life here unfolds not on the horizon, but beneath it. As you slip quietly into the crystalline waters of the Baradal Sanctuary, the world above dissolves into silence. Sound softens to a distant hush, and sunlight fractures into ribbons of turquoise and jade beneath the surface. Then, almost effortlessly, you see them. Green sea turtles gliding through the seagrass meadows with an ease that feels ancient. They rise slowly for air, unhurried and entirely at home, before descending again into the calm blue depths. There is no performance here, no spectacle arranged for visitors, only the quiet privilege of sharing space with one of the ocean's most serene inhabitants. Floating weightlessly nearby, you instinctively slow your movements, matching their rhythm. It's humbling, really. A reminder that true luxury is often found in stillness. When you return to your yacht, skin warmed by the sun and salt lingering in the air, the journey continues towards something even more secluded. Soon the delicate curve of Petit Tabac rises into view, a tiny palm-fringed islet ringed by impossibly clear Atlantic water. Many recognize it from Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, where Jack Sparrow was famously marooned. Yet standing here, there is no sense of drama, only serenity. Your tender glides onto untouched sand, and within moments, your crew transforms this uninhabited shore into a private dining retreat. Linen settles over a rustic table, crystal glasses catch the light, and the scent of freshly grilled lobster drifts across the breeze. There are no neighboring umbrellas, no distant chatter, only the hush of waves and the soft rustle of palms overhead. Dining barefoot on an island that feels entirely your own carries a rare kind of magic. It isn't simply the setting that makes the moment extraordinary, it is the access. To swim in protected waters where turtles move freely. To anchor in places most travelers will never see. To step onto a stretch of sand that remains blissfully untouched. Somewhere between the silent communion beneath the sea and a gourmet lunch prepared on the shore, something subtle shifts. The world feels farther away. Time loosens its grip. Breath deepens. And luxury reveals itself not as excess, but as presence. Raw beauty, refined by the exclusivity of the journey. We spend so much of our lives curated and connected, carefully composing captions, answering messages in real time, moving from notification to notification, as though silence was something to be avoided. Even our escapes are often documented before they're fully experienced. But in the heart of the Grenadines, the rhythm changes. In the waters surrounding the Tobago Cays, connection fades. Not in a dramatic way, but gently, almost mercifully. Signal bars disappear, the inbox goes quiet. And for the first time in a long while, you are simply unreachable. Here, there are no beach clubs competing for attention, no high-rise silhouettes interrupting the horizon. 5 uninhabited cays rest inside a protected marine park, ringed by coral reefs and impossibly clear water that shifts from sapphire to electric turquoise with the passing light. The soundtrack is elemental. Wind through the rigging, waves brushing softly against the hull, seabirds tracing lazy arcs overhead. You begin to notice things you had forgotten to notice. The way the sun feels different at sea. The way conversation deepens without distraction. The way time stretches when nothing is demanding it. The Tobago Cays do not impress through construction or spectacle. They impress through restraint. They are a reminder that the most beautiful places on Earth don't need to be built higher, brighter, or louder. They simply need to be preserved. Their luxury lies in their integrity. In the fact that what you see is what has always been there. Reef, sand, sky, and the endless meeting of sea and light. There is something profoundly restorative about anchoring in a place where the outside world cannot quite reach you. Meals are unhurried. Swims turn into drifts. Afternoons dissolve into golden evenings without anyone asking what comes next. And in that quiet, you begin to hear yourself more clearly. Your thoughts unfiltered, your breath slower, your presence sharper. If you've been waiting for permission to step away from the curated feed and the constant hum, consider this your sign. Hoist the sails. Let the wind choose your pace. Disappear. Not forever, but long enough to remember who you are without the noise. In the Tobago Cays, vanishing isn't escape, it's return. If you enjoyed this journey, we'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments, give the video a like, and subscribe to join us for more unforgettable escapes around the world. When you're ready to plan your own escape, you'll find the link waiting for you in the description. This is JetSet Hideaways. Where to next?